Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. Boy, time really feels like it's flying lately, and I got to say, I've had the most incredible sessions this past month. There is this beautiful wave of awakening that seems to be happening. There's so many curious souls that are beginning to remember who they are. And more people are stepping into this timeline, especially those who've spent much of their lives kind of anchored in religion. And they're, I don't know, just now feeling called beyond this, fear-based belief system. It's been such a joy to witness this shift. And I love to see almost like this light turning on in people and just sort of being a part of that transformation and their journey. All right, so for today's segment, I'm really excited to talk about walk-in souls. We're exploring a powerful lifetime where my client receives confirmation that she is a walk-in soul. This topic has come up in previous episodes, and I've even discussed it during conversations with Metatron. In fact, Wendy, who channels Metatron, is a walk-in soul herself and has openly shared her experience of what happened after her soul exchange. I want to say that sort of took place 30 years ago or so. Wendy, she does hold a monthly support group for walk-ins or those who suspect they might be. You can learn more and sign up for alerts on her website, metatronsmysticalmuse.com. All right, so for those of you that are newer to the concept and you're saying, wait, what is a walk-in soul? A walk-in soul exchange occurs when the original soul born into the body completes its mission and it chooses to leave. It's like, I'm done. I wanted to do A, B, and C, and I'm done. So you would think that when they're done, they would somehow, cross over to the other side. But no, there is a huge demand for physical bodies. So the original soul will now instead leave and exchange with another soul that will come in. This, of course, is always done with mutual agreement at the soul level. It often happens during moments when the physical body, is vulnerable. It could be like an accident, maybe a car accident, or maybe you're hospitalized for something else. It could be a near-death experience. You can also experience a walk-in exchange when you are under anesthesia. You can go to the dentist, according to Metatron, and be in that relaxed state, and the exchange takes place there. You could also just have a really bad cold, okay, that will allow that exchange to happen. This incoming soul, it's usually more advanced and comes in with a very specific mission. Many walk-ins don't initially remember the exchange, and they often feel disoriented and perhaps a little disconnected, maybe even a lot disconnected from their previous life. Or it could also feel like a different person. The interests, the goals that you might have had, even relationships, can dramatically shift. So in some cases, everything that you used to love, you don't love anymore. Um, Marriages can absolutely end. You're just not vibing with your partner, and you just feel like a completely different person. Or maybe you've witnessed that in your life today, where you see couples break up and they are completely different. Think about if they've, might have had an accident or been hospitalized for something. That might explain why there's such a change in personality. In today's case, my client had always dreamed of becoming a doctor. She talked about it constantly. That's what she wanted to do, and her family, of course, fully supported that path. But after the walk-in experience, everything changed. She developed an illness that sort of appeared to be COVID. It sort of had the symptoms of COVID, but it actually wasn't COVID. Through deep meditation, she discovered this illness was sort of divinely designed to create that window for the soul exchange. She had those COVID symptoms, but technically it wasn't COVID. So think about your own life or those around you. Have you noticed a dramatic shift in someone's personality? Maybe their passions or their path, like a completely, like a 360, we would say. It could also result in a walk-in experience. Friendships fall away, marriages shift, and your sense of purpose can completely realign. So in this session, we're going to journey through a past life. And then very suddenly, her higher self was there. I didn't have to ask for it to arrive. It just was there, very clear, very present, and ready to answer her questions. We're also joined by Saint Germain, who offered a beautiful message just for her. I hope this session brings insight and light to your own path. If you feel inspired, please consider leaving a review and sharing this podcast with others who may resonate. As always, thank you for your love and support. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to leave this cave. We're going to move back in time when you were with your family, one of your happiest moments when you were all gathered together. I'm so curious about your family, where it is that you live.
I think I think I'm a guy, and it's like my wife and two kids. Like, my wife is sitting on the ground and hugging the two kids, and I'm just happy being with them.
Mm-hmm.
They're so they're so nice and smart, and they're small, pretty small. It's like they're kids.
Mm-hmm. And everyone appears human.
No, they look same like I am.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see. So you're still the blue being.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so your wife, she's blue also,
Yeah.
and the children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where are you?
Oh, it feels more like one of my kids has like a pinkish tone to it, but it's still like blue, but more like pinkish.
Okay. All right. And so let's first connect with your wife. Let's connect with her energy and tell me if she feels familiar to you today.
Not really.
That's all right. And what about your children? You sense a connection with either of them?
No.
Okay, that's all right. You still love them.
Yeah.
They're important to you. All right. And so let's move now to that day where everything changes for you. You mentioned earlier that they were taken. Let's move to that day, that memory, so we can explore what happened.
It wasn't just us. It's like it's almost the whole village was like under invisible attack or something. It's like they were almost like taken to the skies. Like they were just they were just vanishing in the skies almost, and we couldn't like hold them. And only a few people stayed, but most of them like couldn't take it mentally. Like they were just devastated. I see
Okay.
like a old grandma crying on the ground. We
Hmm.
just don't understand why.
Why you remained and why they were taken.
Yeah,
You mentioned this was an invisible force.
it's like we know who they are, but it's we have never fought with them face to face.
Mhm. What do you know about them?
They're like gray and like almost they don't have like souls like they do, but such dark forces. Like with
Mhm.
we have so much hatred towards them, and we protect like our caves and waters because they're sacred so that they don't touch them.
So you've encountered them before?
Yeah, it's like they're constant, like bugs almost, like they're always there.
Okay.
I feel like I have certain weapons to me, but we know it doesn't actually help to fight them because they have like all the technologies and stuff. But we didn't expect they would just like take people like that.
So what do you do after they've been taken?
Well, I tried to figure out where they were taken, what can I, because I feel helpless
Hmm.
because I can't just like fly to the skies.
Yes.
So I've been like asking my ancestors the wisdom, why, how.
Hmm.
It is just the way it is.
Okay.
They just exist, can't do anything about it.
So we're going to move now to another important day.
Yeah, I'm like in a ship.
What kind of ship?
It's like huge, it's metal, it's round. There are like others inside, and I'm standing right in the middle of it. I
Mhm.
feel almost like I'm in charge. Like my hands are behind my back,
Okay.
and
And what else?
like we're on a mission
All right. How many others do you perceive around you?
to,
Okay. And what do you all look like?
well, definitely not human. It's, I feel very light. It's like, I can't even say it's like as much of a physical body.
Hmm.
I do feel clothes on me, but it's almost like just fabrics, it's like floating around me almost.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So it's a light body.
Mm,
And that's how you perceive your colleagues there?
yeah.
Okay. All right. So tell me about this mission.
We are almost like protectors and we help like others who are attacked by the other forces that are not light. And they're showing me like a screen with a map, and we can just by a touch go anywhere we want. Portaled almost. Because that's what we need to do if we want to help. Everything is so far away from each other, but distance isn't actually real. It doesn't actually exist. So you can be anywhere you want at any point in time.
Hmm. Very advanced technology.
But
So,
there's just so many attacks all the time. So we try
yes.
to, sometimes we have to prioritize where we go, but we have other ships at the same time. So we decide who goes where, depending on who we have on the ship,
Mm-hmm.
who has what skills, what abilities.
It's interesting. Can you tell me about one of the times that you did help during one of
Yeah,
these attacks? What did that look like? Who were you protecting and who were the attackers?
like right now we get like a signal. So I press on it and we get portaled to a planet. Um, there's like there's fire everywhere. So we leave the ship and I almost like float and I stop the fire. I try to stop the fires and then someone else on the ship goes on to put like shields in front of the those who are being attacked who are there so that they don't burn. So he takes them like in bubbles into our ship, or
Mm-hmm.
like they just float in the air kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then that person is a guy. And then the girl was also in the ship. She is fighting. But it's not like the same fighting as like we perceive it on the planet. It's more just like energy fights, like trying to shield the negative energy back to them so that they don't spread that um on the planet.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me how you stop the fires?
It's just the like something coming out of my hands.
Mm-hmm.
It's not water. It's like, and the fire isn't the same. Like, it is kind of same fire as ours, but it's more dense. It's more like liquidy. It's like a jelly almost. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I stopped some of it, but everyone's screaming, scared.
And these beings that you rescue that are placed in the bubbles, taken
Mhm.
onto your ships.
Mhm. Yeah, they're injured ones we take to the ship. The ones that are not injured are just floating in the air. So I go back to the ship to help the one that was injured. It's like all burned, almost dead. But I
Mm.
again go on with my hands and I just try to heal, and it's almost like I rejuvenate the dead that
Mhm.
was on the body. It starts breathing again,
Okay.
and I just cuddle, try to calm it down. I go with my hands around his head so that it's just, take away all of that trauma, mental trauma. Yeah. And she actually had a kid, so she starts asking about her kid. So I take her and we see that the kid is dead. So
Mm.
she starts like kind of screaming in panic, but uh, we don't have too much time. Like I have to get her in a bubble to float in the sky again. Um, because I have to help others.
Mhm.
But we deal with them. Yeah, they leave, they go away.
They do once you put them back in the bubble.
No, like the attackers, they go away.
Oh, they left. Yes. So
Mm,
when you place these beings that you're helping in these bubbles,
mm,
are you
yeah,
creating like a shield around them?
yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
But we can't bring them right away back. We need to first, after the attackers left, we need to heal and
Hmm.
reconstruct certain things so that they can go back because their homes are burned.
I
Um,
see. So you help them rebuild their planet in some way?
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Because we have so much energy, like it just takes us seconds to do something. It can take them
Hmm.
days and weeks.
And what does
Yeah,
their planet look like?
honestly, it looks a lot like Earth, but it's not. It has trees, but the sand is it's weird. It's not like our sand. It's just different structure.
Hmm.
And they're not really human too again. It's like weird to us, I guess. Yeah, they're like cute. They're like chubby and
What else do you see that they look like?
they have like two things on their like heads like that. Yeah, just
Okay.
chubby beings.
And where are you from?
It tells me Andromeda.
All right. So what else? Move ahead and see another important day, something important about who you are.
We're in a meeting and we're being told it's the same lifetime. You are being told that there is a wave of new attacks and we are needed at the fields. Each of us is being sent to certain parts of the galaxy. I mean, I feel very proud that I can do it because I've been trained all this time for this.
And what does this meeting look like? Where are you?
It's like we are not floating in the space, but from the windows you can see the space. But we're attached, like it's almost elongation from a building.
Who else is there in this meeting?
It's like seven in one row. Like it's like a U-shaped table. So seven in front of me, seven at the side where I sit, and one main person at the like sitting in the center, like at the U side of the table. So it's like this, and then the who is important is sitting here.
Hmm.
Yeah. We are kind of different, but not too much. So it's like kind of we're from the same planet, but there are some people who came from others just because it's like a very prestigious, place to come and be a servant and help.
Hmm.
So some were, you know, really good enough to come all the way here. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's like at the center of a table, there's like a huge globe where you can see concentrations of things going on. There are
Hmm.
like certain places where there's a lot of dark going on compared
Interesting.
to other places. So he
Hmm.
shows us that one spot where there's a lot and he disperses us throughout.
Okay.
So we can tackle.
And that spot that you're seeing a lot of unrest,
Mm,
is it a planet in the galaxy or is there a particular planet that you
No,
see it?
no, it's like a huge area, but it's different solar systems, like not
Mhm.
even solar, that's just the way how we see it, but I mean, just like for the humans to understand, it's like kind of mm, several systems, like there's an area around, but it's like huge.
Yes.
There's way more to it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, very good. And is there anything else that's important in this lifetime to learn, to know about who you are?
I
Any?
wanted to come to this lifetime because in the previous times I was the one who was the victim of the situation. So I wanted to be in a lifetime where I can be the helper so that no one again loses anyone they love.
So let's go ahead and we're going to let that go. We thank you for showing us this. We've learned a lot by looking at it. It's time now to learn more about the soul that I am speaking to and why it came here, why it chose to be here in this physical body. So,
Another mission.
all right.
It's
Mm-hmm.
nothing new. Done this before. Yeah, I know it's gonna be long and tough, but gotta get through it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to, I want to. I've seen so much destruction. I've seen so much death. I wanted to stop, so I decided I would come here, help out.
Mm-hmm. When you say come here, it's to planet Earth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. And so tell me, how did you choose this physical body? What did that look like? Just walk me through it so that we can understand.
I am sitting like in a space and there are screens and we are trying to decide what would be the best case so that I can do what I need to do. Yeah,
What's
basically just like that.
what's on the screens?
It's like different characters, I would say, more like you have, certain this is a show, right? So there are like players. So you're seeing which character would serve the mission best. Because I knew I wouldn't have the patience to go through everything from zero again. Like I would walk in any case. It was more just like what would be more convenient. I didn't want to get through all of that, like, oh, going to school, whatever you humans do. It's like, it's not fun. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
So you chose this body,
Mm,
which is still a young body,
yeah.
but not having to go through the primary years.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right. So tell me, why was this body available? What happened to the original soul that was born into this physical body? Why did you choose to exchange?
Well, she, that was like her, journey. Everyone has a path. That soul was supposed to have a life where she doesn't live for too long, and then she was volunteered to, give her body to whoever needs it, because there are way more Vulcans than you think they are. So there are volunteers who are like, yeah, sure, you can like take this body and, for greater purpose. So this was just convenient. Yeah, she's healthy. We knew that was needed to wake up again, you know, because everyone has things to work on as like karma. So there were certain things I still needed to work through, because in previous lifetimes, there were times when I was shut and couldn't, I was helpless. I couldn't do anything. And then there were lifetimes where I was the savior, I was the warrior, but still that feeling of helplessness would follow me. So in this lifetime, the soul before me, she was also being shot at, screamed at when she couldn't talk, felt helpless. So it was like I wanted to come and work through that feeling of being able to speak up for myself and understanding that it's not the same anymore. I'm not like being attacked or anything. It's just a feeling that is stuck with me.
And could you walk me through when the exchange actually happened? When did the original soul leave and you come in? What were the circumstances surrounding the physical body? Can we actually go to that time so we can see it and review it?
Yeah, she's laying on her bed, um, in her house in Baku,
Mhm,
and her nose is congested, her throat hurts, her stomach hurts, her lungs hurt, her body, whole body hurts, and she sees nightmares because she has fever, and it's like she just feels really, really bad.
mhm. Why? What's wrong with the body?
Just inflammation, sickness, bad immunity, stress.
Mhm,
It's almost like her mental state put her on this sickness.
mhm,
It's like this was supposed to happen, this is all pre-written. She
mm,
was supposed to get sick,
mhm.
like this bad.
Yes.
She was not dying or anything. Um, and we just get connected, you know, and make sure the exchange is smooth, nothing, no distortions happen. So she just slowly leaves, and I
Mhm,
just then kind of get in, and I kind of fall asleep again, and I wake up one morning, and yeah, it's
mhm.
done.
And is there any informational exchange between you and the soul that is leaving?
I almost see the soul as it leaves, and its guides come to take her,
Mm,
and we just smile with each other. I'm grateful to her, and she almost tells me like, "Well, good luck now."
mm.
And
She does.
yeah,
Yeah. And how is memory exchanged? How do you receive the memories of this person's childhood,
mhm.
family? What does that look like?
Well, the brain is the same brain, and all the
Hmm.
memories are stored in the brain.
Hmm.
So because as a soul, it's different how your memories are stored, but as a physical body, it's just all in the brain. So it's like when I walk in, I just automatically access whatever was there, but the only difference is that I didn't have those memories, so I didn't experience the feelings. Because you don't just store memories, you store feelings. And that's why a lot of Vulcans feel disconnected because their feelings are not, they didn't experience those memories to have the feelings attached to them, you know?
Hmm.
So a lot of people feel disconnected and confused because they understand they didn't go through that.
Hmm.
In the exchange, certain memories can just, be deleted because you need space for the new. So certain memories have to, I mean, not every single human remembers every single memory, right? So
That's
it's
right.
kind of the same thing, but yeah, yeah, it's okay. Like they know deep down it's part of the experience. It's okay to feel confused. It's okay to feel lost, but you need to bless and honor all of the memories that were before instead of judging them, instead of trying to figure out what's wrong with the past. Just letting go, honoring those memories because they are the legacy of the soul before.
So, can you tell me more about why you chose to come to Earth? Have you been here before?
Yeah, but I've come more invisible so they wouldn't see me. Um, yeah, just helping out. Again, the earth has been much worse, if not us coming in and like helping besides all the other divine forces, it would have been, well, the earth would have not survived. But it's gonna be over soon. Which is why now I am like in a physical body, because I realized it will just help better to help on the ground, so that we can just make sure it actually happens. Because there is free will, and humans can still choose not to follow their hearts, and you know, it still can go in a bad direction. So I
Hmm.
needed to bring that actual physical energy of someone who is a free will choosing love and making sure people do that. So we actually don't go back to that, see whatever was going on before.
Hmm.
But this is the balance. It's natural. There are phases of dark and light. But still it's the free will that brought all of that darkness to a degree it was. So we can choose to have light in that way greater degree. The choice. You don't have to have all of that darkness. There's always going to be some, but it's the degree we're talking about. This is too much. This was too much. We shouldn't have allowed. We'll just let it. But um, yeah, we realize we need to be on the ground to bring that energy constantly
And can you explain why justice is so important to her? It wasn't before and now it is.
because the soul before is not the same soul, right?
Hmm.
Every soul has a mission at the core. This soul now, well, we already showed there were times it was helpless, there were times it was the warrior, and its constant mission has been balancing, right? Balancing energies. Justice is important because it has seen so much injustice, but it's also understanding that there's always a divine justice. There's nothing in the world that is not just, but we are talking about its physical manifestation here on Earth. So she needs to, first of all, just make peace with the fact that everything is just, nothing happens just out of nowhere, right? There's always a reason why something needs to be balanced out. It may seem cruel. It is cruel, but there are certain things that just needs to happen. It's hard to understand for a human brain, but it is the way it is. But it's just been her journey
Mhm.
fighting and understanding the divine justice and balance and teaching and showing that there is darkness because it was chosen. It's always going to be there because it's part of existence, but it can be chosen. So it's showing we may choose light and we should.
Beautiful. Thank you. How would you summarize the entire journey of your soul now? Soul I am speaking with.
Wow, it's a answer would be too long.
It's one of her questions.
Yeah, we know. Well, she's too curious. Well, it's been a lot of braveness, spirit, love, kindness, times of upset, times of loss, of grief, but she has always showed up, has never given up, was never bowed to the darkness, to hopelessness, always had hope, always believed in greater force, in greater good. We know she wants to know more, and she knows everything she needs to know. She is just something, always so
Mhm.
resistant. Needs to let go, needs to let go, needs to breathe. She fought her entire existence.
Mm.
She needs to stop. I mean, she needs to fight a lot in this lifetime. That's not what we're talking about, but just inner peace. Yeah.
Okay. Would you describe the new soul coming in as more advanced than the one that left?
Yeah, but advanced in terms of maybe this current soul has been more out and about doing things.
Hmm.
So it's more wise, it's more skilled. But the soul before it was just so much more artsy, a lot more of that child, like a childish joy, I would
Hmm.
say. Yeah, yeah. But this crystal is much more serious. When she walked in, all of her family was telling her, "Ah, Humai became such a serious. She's just so much serious." Yeah, that's the way she is. If you are a soldier for thousands of years, of course, that's how you're gonna be. But yeah, this current soul knows more about technology, space, um, more of like knowledge of universe, or let's call it that way.
Okay.
Um, yeah. But the soul
Mhm.
before is more like it still had a lot of lifetimes,
Mhm.
just exploring, having a range of feelings, more of a human, we would say. Earth soul rather than galactic soul.
And what does this new soul need to fully thrive?
She needs to study, keep doing whatever you're doing. She knows what we're talking about. Just keep studying and information will come. Follow your heart.
How can she best apply her skills in her career?
Because of the soul before, right? Something we have talked about before. She has this like almost energy block of speaking up and leading. So much that, the soul before has never shown any leadership skills, but as soon as we walked in, this body, this character got, involved in so many different ways of leadership. And that is something she really knows best. She feels that she's not doing enough, but she needs to understand that she's been here only for a few short years. So letting go all of that energy blocks takes time, but
Mhm.
she's a good leader. She has been a good leader. She needs to remember she is a leader.
And this new soul, will it remain the entire lifetime? Or does it
Yes.
have plans?
No, no, it's gonna be here for a long time, so no
Okay.
worries.
And why is she struggling living here in the United States, in Europe, and even back home in Azerbaijan?
Hmm. Yeah, well, she has seen the destructions that happened on this land, and she right now gets emotional. It's okay. Yes, she has seen so much destruction happened, and it's hard for her soul memory to let that energy go. Again, there's a bigger lesson to it. Understanding there's always a greater justice. She's very intuitive and she thinks she doesn't remember her past lives. She remembers it energetically.
Mhm.
So it's not that she has lived in the United States before, but she has come to the United States to help.
I see.
And we are talking about not the United States you think of United States. It's like before United States existed,
Hmm.
which is why when United States was created, there was so much what is seen as injustice, but there has been so much of dark force here before that it was a balance of those energies, which is why she struggles. Um, but she also deep down, although she told you that she doesn't know why, she knows deep down it's just about accepting that
Hmm.
she needs to, she knows already, and she just needs to trust that feeling. Everything comes when it is supposed to be. And yes, she will see the entire world. She will live in every continent, even if sometimes for a very short time. But as we mentioned before, that is her mission. She's here to anchor that energy that needs to be anchored. And it tends to happen at every single spot on planet. But right now, there is so much going on everywhere in the world. It comes in waves. So right now, she needs to be in the United States. Later, it's going to be a different place. When it needs to happen, the opportunity will open and she will go. But she needs to find the peace of that. No one forces her to be anywhere. There is no one forcing her to be anywhere. She thought that her parents forced her to be here. Nothing like that happened. It was no one forced her to be anywhere. She knew she needs to come here. That's why she came, of course. But again, it's the memories that make her hard. Versus in Azerbaijan, she had so many good memories because, and also the soul before lived there her entire existence. So it's almost the memories of the previous soul take her there
Hmm.
because that's where she feels comfort because the memories that exist in this brain belong to that place. She knows that right now she doesn't feel as much of attachment, more that she remembers her current self. She feels less attachment. She hasn't been home for a very long time, and she actually doesn't feel homesick. Her brain, her ego tells her that she needs to, but she actually doesn't. And she knows she doesn't anymore because she remembers her who she actually is. It's her previous memories that always take her there. I mean, sure, she can go there whenever she wants, but the family is there, so it is a responsibility she has, but she has to let go. It's gonna be
Mhm.
okay.
Okay, thank you. She wanted to ask if she will be reuniting with a twin flame in this lifetime. Is that part of her journey?
She's so funny. She asks questions she knows answer for, and she keeps doing that. Like she always even like we're so serious. She asks questions all the time to spirits, and she already knows the answer. Yes.
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that, or is that all she needs to know?
She'll figure it out.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. And so she's also been very curious about learning and working with the Ascended Masters. And she was
Mm.
telling me about the Summit House. This soul had any experiences working with Ascended Masters when they were actually here on Earth?
Well, again, she hasn't really had lifetimes on Earth, but she has come to be assistance for. So she has assisted those ascended souls in certain parts of their journey, and
Mm,
she has studied what they have taught because what they have taught is just a path back to home, right? And that's something every soul needs to go through. It doesn't matter from which planet you are from, it's a path that every single soul takes.
mhm.
So, as it's not only their teachings she has learned, there are many avatars on other planets as well. But before coming to Earth, she has studied that and she had certain path cross when they were here on Earth because those times were even worse than, let's say, current times. So there was more help needed. So she was always coming, help, and that's why she feels that connection to all of them, let's say. But yeah, we wouldn't necessarily call that she was one of their disciples the way how that she asked. More, she feels more like emotional attachment to them because she has helped them in a certain way.
Beautiful, thank you. Is there a sacred name that you could give us? What is your name?
Mashtara.
Beautiful, thank you. And I wonder if we can bring forward the original soul and see if they have any messages that they'd like to relay in this time.
Yeah. The soul right now is reincarnated again on Earth, but they will never cross by each other.
Mhm.
It's somewhere far from America for sure. And it's doing great there. It feels a certain, you know, connection that something happened and was cut suddenly. So
Mm.
she's dealing with those emotions, but she has learned a lot of lessons from, let's say, quote unquote, Humai's life. And it is on a soul level proud to see what Humai has turned into. It is proud to see. And it still struggles, but it's a very, like, when we look upon that soul, it's just cotton candy. It's like so sweet. You wanna like eat it.
Mhm.
Um,
Did
yeah.
the original soul also experience a walk-in experience? Did it leave
No,
this body and go into another one as a walk-in?
no, no, no. It
It,
had some time. It took some time off.
mhm,
Again, the way how we perceive time is not really how it is happening in
mhm,
up there. So it had time where it reviewed what was wrong, what was not supposed to be the way it was supposed to go, how it can do better later. picked up some new lessons, the ways to heal the past, and started a new life.
Hmm. So it was born as an infant. Did it go
Mm-hmm.
into an infant body?
Yeah, yeah,
I see. Okay. Thank you.
yeah.
All right. And do you have any final advice, any tips for her to navigate through her life?
We love her. She loves us. Let her hear that clear. It will all work out. We're always with her. She knows that. She knows everything she needs to know. Trusting that, studying, meditating, slowing down. She already knows where she needs to go, what she needs to do, how she needs to do it. She just needs to trust it. She already knows all of this, and if she wanted, she could access it on her own as well. And she does access her past lives. She doesn't want to accept that they are past lives.
Mhm.
Sometimes she does, but she doesn't actually. Her human body doesn't let her fully capture that experience. So she just needs to let everything go, accept and heal, and continue to spread the light she does.
Beautiful.
Also, take care of her, take care of her body, treat herself. She has this like feeling of lack, and she needs to tune more into the feeling of abundance. Not feeling, but more like a vibration of abundance. She is close to that. She's in like a transition, healing that. But she needs to fully heal that and get out of this vibration of lack. It's not real.
Okay. It's great advice. Thank you. Are there any of her guides that would like to come forward? Maybe even Saint Germain.
Mm,
Is Saint Germain someone that we can call upon in this moment and see what message they have?
sure, my dear. She feels sometimes guilty for not feeling us as she feels others, but it's because we're giving her the space to flourish. We're always there. We always look down to see every single second of what she's up to. And there will be times when she will devote more to us. But just like she says, we only bow to God. It can be me, it can be Yeshua, it can be someone else. We're simply another manifestation of God. We can have names, but it doesn't matter. We don't actually have names up there. It's more the frequency that we bring. So instead of being attached to the names, don't be attached to anything, but tune
Mhm.
into the frequency, and there is no need to feel guilty about anything, anything. Guilt doesn't exist. Sin doesn't exist. There's only love that is real, and she knows that really well. Once again, she knows. She just, oh well, needed confirmation, so here it is. But she's doing amazing. We're always here. She's so attached to the fact that she can't clearly hear or clearly see, but that's because this is a human body. She is not used to this dimension, which is why it can feel struggling to see through human eyes, to hear through human ears, which is why it is, let's say, tough. The reason why she just feels and she knows because that is the way she is used to from lifetimes and lifetimes. where intuition is more prevalent. So there's nothing broken, there's nothing wrong about her. And once she hears this, she will understand, like, oh, that makes so much sense. Well, of course, right? And what we are saying right now, it's about everyone. If something is not the way how, let's say, the majority has, it doesn't mean you are broken, it doesn't mean there's something wrong about you. It's just the way it is. You may not understand it right away, but that's okay. You don't have to understand everything right away. That is the whole point, that you discover it.
Mm,
May peace be upon all of you, my dear.
mm. Thank you. Thank you. It's been an honor to speak with all of you. Anything final before we bring her back?
She is so, it is such a beautiful soul, as every single soul that exists. Remember all how divine and beautiful you are. Every single path is sacred because it is the path of God. How not can it be sacred? Have that thought.
Thank you.